Hey everyone, so tonight I'm doing a review on the Marvel Legends Hascon exclusive Uncanny X-Force Deadpool. So the way I got this guy, I actually missed out on him online. He sold out before I could finish paying for him. So my friend Kevin had a friend that went to the actual convention and was able to get two of them, and he decided to sell me his second one that he got from his friend. So big thank you to my friend Kevin. So I'm going to go over the package. It says Legend Series. Really love the box. Really, I wish I had two to keep one in the box, but I will be opening this one just because it is a cool figure. Kind of goes over that whole thing of how do I decide which ones to keep in the package and which ones I decide to open. This one I feel like I have to open. But I really like the logo here. It just says Marvel Uncanny X-Force Deadpool. On the side here it has a drawing of Deadpool. On the side here has another drawing of Deadpool. I noticed one thing that's kind of interesting. I don't know if it matters, but on the belt here it has the Deadpool head, or on the figure it has the X logo. Top here just shows the Deadpool logo and the X-Force colors, and nothing on here because there's not a Build-A-Figure. On the back here it just shows Deadpool, and on the top here it says, so let me see if I can get the camera to focus. You guys can read it. Pause it. And then yeah, so we'll go ahead and get this guy open. I brought down all my X-Force figures, so we'll kind of do a comparison on the grays and just kind of show you guys how he looks different from the other one. So if you want to see all the comparisons and you don't care about seeing the rest of the review, fast forward to the very back. Alright, so we'll go get him out of the package and check out the details. Alright guys, just want to show you the insert. It doesn't have any like Deadpool logos, just kind of an alleyway. So alright. So getting on, we'll go ahead and do the accessories. If you guys want me to do a comparison of all my Deadpools, I have them all now, except those crazy metallic Chinese knockoff ones, but I have all the released Hasbro ones. So if you want me to do a separate comparison video, I'll definitely do that. I just kind of mainly brought down X-Force stuff for this review. But here's his maskless head. Looks really cool. It's actually a darker flesh tone than the recently released Deadpool we got, but it is the same head sculpt. It's got more of these kind of greenish, yellowish eyes. Looks really cool though. Really liking it. Kind of looks like Freddy Krueger to me. Looks really cool. And this is one thing I really liked. We got the bazooka or rocket launcher, just like from Punisher, except it's all black, and it says boom on the side here. I think this is really cool. I wasn't expecting that. I don't remember seeing that even in the pictures. But I really like how it has the Deadpool logo kind of painted on there as if he did that. I think that looks really cool. Really liking that. And it's got a little peg on here for the little blast effect, which is the same as Iron Man that came with, a while ago. So it looks like a rocket has left. Very cool. And then he comes with the same taco. I believe it looks exactly the same as the one we just recently got. And a knife that we've seen several times with, U.S. Agent to Bucky Cap was probably the first time we saw this. We got two AIM Soldier handguns painted in the Deadpool colors. Kind of wish these had Deadpool logos on them too, like either on the handle. Been cool. And then the same blaster that we got from Deadpool. Again, I kind of would have liked like a Deadpool logo on there. I think that would have been a nice little touch. But still cool to have him in his colors. And of course his two katanas. I believe these are exactly the same. Mine are kind of warped. Not a big deal though. But it's just got the nice wraps on the bottoms here. You can kind of see the red paint on the inlays there. Looks good. And this is kind of my favorite. I thought this was kind of cool besides the bazooka. It's got the handgun, but it's painted blue with a little orange tip like if it's a toy. I thought that was pretty funny. But alright, so I'll go ahead and check out the details. So bringing in Deadpool, I'm just going to skip the spinning around thing, just kind of get right to it. I really like how he looks. It's definitely more of the classic. This will be the one that we get with the 90s red Deadpool, which I'm really looking forward to. But this is really cool. It's got a nice sculpt on the mask here, nice red eyes. One's kind of a little open more than the right. I think that looks really cool. I kind of like the little wrinkles on the forehead here. And you can see his little ear shape. It just looks really cool, like a little blip on the back. It's very cool. It's got a little kind of necklace around his, or collar. It's just painted black. And it is more of a flat gray, which when I do the comparisons in the end, you'll see the difference on the Wolverines and the Warpath of the gray. I'm hoping that he will match the other gray Wolverine from the X-Force 3-pack Comic-Con exclusive from 2012. But I like these straps. They're just flat black, but it's got the nice silver paint applications on the buckles there. And on the back here, on the sheaths, they're just black. I do kind of wish the wraps were maybe painted, but overall it looks good. Just all the peg on the back here, but on his pouches, it's got the same silver paint applications on the pins, and he's got the nice X logo there with the red background. It looks very cool. Coming down his legs, just got the, continues like the black pattern of his suit with the gray. Same thing on the wrist here. He's got a little pinky out on the right hand, more of a gripping hand with the trigger finger on the left, and he does have a trigger finger on the right, which is nice. And he's got the black on the side here. Really like this holster. It's got kind of a, I hope you guys can kind of see it. Maybe not. It's got kind of a gray wash over the black. It looks really cool. It's kind of very subtle, but it kind of brings out some of that detail. And he's got nice, again, silver paint applications on the buckles and on the pins of the pouches. Then coming down his legs, just gray, and then it goes into his little boots, just black on the bottom, black around his ankles, and little black tips on his boots. Alright, so we'll go ahead and go into the articulation. So let me just kind of lower the camera down some. Alright, so he's able to look, pops his head off, nice and easy. Look up very far, he looks down very far, looks left and right. He's got ball joints in the shoulders to move out, forward and back, nice and clicky. Bicep swivel, nice double jointed elbows. He's got wrist rotation, also hinges at the wrist. He's got a nice ab crunch, and he crunches back. These do kind of get in the way. They're a little pliable, but that's about as far as you can get them back. He's got a waist swivel, and he kicks forward about that much. Spreads about that much. He's got an upper thigh swivel, double jointed knees. And these joints are nice and tight, not too tight, but firm. Got a boot swivel, which is great. Ankles move down, ankles are nice and tight, ankles move up. And a nice little ankle rocker there. And of course, pegals the bottom of his feet. It's kind of interesting, the bottom's not actually painted black, it's just kind of the rim. Just now noticed that. Alright, so I'll go and show you guys how tall Deadpool is, and we'll get in the fun of comparing him to all the other X-Force figures I have in my collection. Forgot. We'll go ahead and have him holding his accessories. Hope you don't mind this. It might take a little time. Ooh, his hands are pretty firm. I didn't really mess with those. His fingers are pretty firm. But first, we'll go ahead and get him to hold the toy gun. I missed the trigger finger. It's always fun fiddling with this, but you can kind of see him holding the toy gun. That's kind of cool. We can put the swords in the sheaths there. I'm going to pause it and kind of get him posed, and you guys can just see him with all the accessories. But here he is with the toy gun. It's pretty good. Definitely got the work with his hands. His hands are very, not really gummy, so they definitely need some working. But alright, so I'll go ahead and show him. Here's with toy gun. We'll do the bazooka next. Alright, so here he is with the rocket launcher, or bazooka, whichever you want to call it. Fits well in his hands. I like kind of how it you can kind of rest it on his shoulders like that. So you could get him in some good poses. I'm not sure if I'd use this. Whoa, and there it goes. I'm not sure. Oh, excuse me. If I will use this blast effect. Just all depends. I don't know. I probably won't, just because the way I'll be posing is just with the team. But it's a nice little touch. You can definitely, if you're doing like some still frame animation with them, or doing an action scene or a diorama. But then next we'll go ahead and do the aim soldier weapons, and I'll do that single rifle, and then we'll get on to showing you the height and comparison. Alright, so here he is dual wielding those aim soldier weapons. Kind of, they're little blasters. They kind of look a little goofy. Much rather, I may swap them to have, realistic looking handguns that I may have extras of, or take someone else's. Still cool, but I just like them better with the more realistic guns. I'm going to keep the camera going, and we'll just put in the rifle in his hand. I think I have the hands kind of worked in to where I can hold that. This isn't too bad, but I still much rather have a real looking rifle. But again, not too bad. Alright, so we'll go ahead and show you guys how tall. Oh, one thing is, he does not have a holster for this knife. I thought he may in the back, but as I was, doing the review, going over him, I noticed he does not. So I'll go ahead and show you guys the little knife in his hand. It's pretty simple. Oop. As I put it in backwards, but he holds it in good in this hand. Let's see if he holds it. He holds it good in this hand too. So pretty cool. All right, so I'll show you guys how tall Deadpool is. So we'll go ahead and stand him up. I had to just put the toy gun back in the holster. Alright guys, so Deadpool stands a little over 6 inches, not by much. Pretty cool. Now we'll bring in first who he's replacing, the other X-Force Deadpool that we got with the Epic Heroes, I believe. Epic Heroes line. But so you can kind of just see the difference, and even the costume's a little different. And mine's kind of crouched down. I was never I really like this Deadpool, but the feet are what I don't like, because the feet are kind of like those elf shoes. So he was always kind of hard to stand up. Also, these ones, he doesn't have the ankle rocker. It's just side to side, so it's just older articulation. But we'll go ahead and show you guys get this sword out of his hand, so you guys can kind of get a good look at the faces. So you can kind of see the differences. Definitely a darker gray on him. Doesn't have this big, chest strap. It's kind of cool because this one's got the X and then it's got the Deadpool logo on the belt, but it's just different styling. But just so you guys can kind of see but overall, I just like the body mold on this Deadpool more. That's why I really can't wait for that red one to come out. It's gonna be freaking awesome. Kind of see just the difference. So, still not a bad Deadpool, because I know this is kind of a pain in the rear. I'm hoping they'll re-release this X-Force Deadpool, for seeing how much, how angry people were, how quickly it sold out online, and just a lot of people want this figure. So I mean, hopefully they'll just give us a re-release, maybe in a different shade of gray, or just throw them in somewhere, throw them in some way. But there you guys go. So we'll go ahead and bring in next. Go ahead and stand him here. We'll bring in Wolverine. Alright, this is with the San Diego Comic-Con 2012 Wolverine with the chrome claws and more of the flat gray. Sorry, I'm putting this butt in his face, but it seems like the gray is actually the same, which is nice, because I actually have kept the Hitmonkey series X-Force Wolverine out with my X-Force, just because his gray is more metallic, like Warpath. So I'm hoping, since they've released this one in a set, and now they're releasing this one, maybe in the future we'll get a new Warpath that might be in more of a flatter gray, not so much the metallic, and that would give everyone else another chance to get Warpath too. That'd be really cool. But just so you guys can see, it is the same. Yeah, about the same gray. Might be a light. I mean, to me it looks the same. But these guys look cool together, don't they? Very cool. Alright, so we'll get out the next one. It will be the metallic, X-Force Wolverine, so you guys can see what I'm talking about.